269 miles separate Las Vegas and Los Angeles. But that hasn't deterred or slowed down the Laker Nation throughout the last 11 days. They have made the regular pilgrimage from Los Angeles through the desert here to the Thomas and Mack Center. They're trying to repeat as Summer League champions. Tonight, they take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Collin Sexton, with his audacity and brazen efforts, bullying his way to buckets, is raising a lot of eyebrows. Tonight, he'll be up against Josh Hart, the second-year pro, who's trying to lock in regular minutes as part of the regular rotation next year. Welcome, everyone, to the MGM Resorts NBA Summer League. Inside the Thomas and Mack Center, a moment or two before tip-off between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's take a look quickly at the brackets. 2 more games to go before we play the championship game. Lakers, Cleveland are the first one. The second one featuring the number 2 seed Portland against the number 27 seed, the Memphis Grizzlies. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Jones alongside Chauncey Billups. George Sedano joining us in just a bit. Hey, Chauncey, what about the play of Josh Hart, a guy that is playing like the MVP of the Summer League? But first, let's talk about the guy he'll be going up against, Collin Sexton. Man, he is playing like a guy that has poise beyond his 19 years.
I've been so impressed with his confidence, and that's the one thing that you need in this game. He's very athletic. He moves the needle. He can get in up and down in transition. But this guy here, Josh Hart, you said it right. He could be the MVP of this Summer League, and I'm not surprised at all. I love this game at Villanova. He's a mature player, plays on both ends, and he has come to prove that he is ready to get a full-time position in the rotation.
Yeah, his numbers certainly indicate that right now, shooting 47% from the field, about 40% on his three. Sexton not too bad either. And a little bit earlier, Josh Hart had a time and a moment to catch up with our George Sedano.
Josh, it's been a while since you've been in a tournament-style format, but what kind of advantages do you have in this situation?
I've played in tournaments in 4 years at Villanova. We made a deep run. And it's just the mentality of it. Just you attack each day in its own, and you take everything one step at a time. I think that's the biggest thing. You got to be there now. You got to be where your feet are, and that's the biggest thing. That and just having the attention to detail.
A lot of guys in your position who've played a year or so sit out as the tournament goes. Why do you continue to play?
I'm not too big for Summer League. Like I said before, I'm a guy that got a lot to prove, and I'm gonna go out here and I'm trying to show these people that I improved, that I've gotten better this summer, and to kind of get some momentum going through the season. And that's the biggest thing for me. I'm not out here trying to be cute. I'm out here trying to dominate. I'm trying to win.
Good luck tonight. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's not here, George, to have fun. He's here to win. You heard him say it. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the respective teams. Caruso not available today for the Lakers. Rathan Mays gets the start instead. Hart, Mikhailuk, Williams, and Ayers. Meanwhile, for the Cavs, Sexton, Holland, Artis, Okaro White, and Marcus Lee up front for Cleveland. Cleveland, the number 12 seed. Los Angeles, the number 1 seed. The Lakers have not lost a game yet in Summer League. Here's Artis up court for Cleveland on the game's first possession. Sexton. Artis with a tough pass, never made it, and off the turnover, here's Svi. Mikhailuk has been one of the great stories of Summer League for the Lakers, and he continues to trend in that direction, Chauncey, with that 3-ball.
I tell you what, that was very aggressive coming out in front of his home crowd. You got a lot of Laker fans in the building.
Holland, a little get back, and he gets it. And we're tied at 3. Good answer by the Cavaliers and John Holland out of Boston University.
I've been impressed with John Holland. He plays on both ends. He's very aggressive. He was with the team practicing, obviously, in the playoffs. He's had a pretty good Summer League.
Nice pocket pass to Ayers by Svi.
Very nice play. That was through the legs right here. We may have to see that one again.
Boy, a good start for both teams offensively. Sexton hasn't made a lot of his three-point shots. Has been good in the mid-range game. Holland misfiring that time on his second consecutive 3. Mikhailuk, a 4-year player out of Kansas. And he is taking charge, Chauncey, offensively early.
You know what I like? He's being very aggressive in the pick-and-roll situations. And when you let a shooter get his feet set and get his shoulders together, he's a lot of times going to knock it down.
He's in a nice groove here early. Sexton gets the switch on the play. Williams picked it up. Good block by Williams, and that's going to be a foul against the Lakers. Hey, not only does he shoot it, he can dime it a little bit too.
How about that? That was the. I tell you what, this kid has been playing in the NBA for a long time. It seems like, even though he's a rookie, that was a very nice Manu Ginobili type of play.
Yes, it was, and then the floater. College with 5 quick points.
There.
Los Angeles coming to the game 5-0 overall in Summer League play. They've actually won 11 consecutive Summer League games dating back to last year. Cleveland will have possession of the basketball, side out of bounds. Miles Simon has done a fantastic job coaching this Summer League edition of the Los Angeles Lakers. And there was a tangible buzz in the building yesterday when LeBron James, the newest member of the team, showed up to watch his newest teammates. Artist blue attire. Sexton dancing with it a little bit too much here. Had to force one up. Lee with the board. No hesitation from Holland. And he's 2 for 3, Chauncey, from downtown.
Well, he's going to be very aggressive. I mean, he can really shoot the basketball. But you look at Colin Sexton there, trying to do a little bit too much right there. You got to just make one move and get downhill and go.
Rafen Mays pulls up, draws the hit from Sexton. And Xavier Rattan-Mays is going to go to the free throw line for Los Angeles. That foul against Colin Sexton, his first. Rattan-Mays, undrafted last year in the draft out of Florida State. Second-year pro, spent most of his time with the Westchester Knicks this past year, and then at the end of the season finished up with the Memphis Grizzlies. Played 5 games with the Grizz. Great offensive score from his days with Leonard Hamilton and Florida State University. That time he got caught trying to reach a little bit. His first personal foul.
You can hear the Cleveland, the coaches over there. As soon as the guy gets the ball, Sexton is saying push, push, push. They want him to get downhill. They want him to speed the tempo of the game up.
Here's a Carl White, another Florida State Seminole. He was telling me he'd been struggling with his shot since breaking his hand a few months ago. Was doing a lot of rehab in Cleveland, and just now starting to find his rhythm again.
He's a guy that can really, really defend as well. Athletic, really defend. He can knock down that 3-ball. He may earn himself some minutes.
Brought it up on the break. A long 2 by Sexton, just inside the 3-point line, so maybe that will settle the rookie down a little bit, getting his first bucket of the game.
It's always good to see that basketball go through the net.
Rattan-Mays. Good find inside, and Ayers putting some muscle in his hustle with that roll and punch. Interesting that Ayers was asked yesterday, how well do you know LeBron? He said, well, I actually beat him in the NBA Finals back in 2007 as a member of the Spurs.
Very nice play right there by Sexton. Very patient, gets to his mid-range jump shot.
Sexton with 4 points. Hart. 1 and done to the offensive end for the Lakers. Cleveland with an early 3-point lead. Sexton not shy at all, and that's 3 for 3. You can see his confidence growing by the possession.
You know, we always knew that he can shoot it very well from the mid-range area, but can he extend his range? But if he can't, you can't keep him out of the paint. Get to your mid-range shot, the thing that works for you.
He's made his last 3 shots in a row. Cavs lead 15-10. White going to be hit with a foul. Our colleague Avery Johnson says this guy plays with unrivaled intensity, and right now, folks, he's locked in. Back after this. Those shirts flying off the shelves right now, and Chauncey, look at the guys on that shirt. I don't see anybody coming off the bench. Kareem.
That is a heck of a shirt right there. You know what, Jonesy? I got a feeling that Steph Curry will not lead the league in jersey sales this year.
I'll go with that.
I think it's pretty safe that LeBron James will lead the league this year in jersey sales.
Tell you what, it looks like he's already got a head start on Steph with the new merch coming out. A lot of Laker 23 t-shirts and jerseys already out. as Ayers knocks down a couple of foul shots. He's got 6 points. And a well-played early going here offensively. Cleveland coming in at 5-1 overall. Chauncey, what's been the difference in Sexton over the last several possessions? He looked, as you said, to be doing too much early and now has settled down.
Well, you can tell that his confidence is really up. He's getting to his spots. You look at him right there. He doesn't force the action. He got right to his spot, mid-range. Knows that they got to come up because he's knocking it down. And he does it nice and distributing.
Speaking about knocking it down, Svi Mykhailiuk with another 3-ball. He's got 8.
I've been impressed with him. I mean, he just knows how to play the game.
Sexton off the screen, a little bit strong. Raton Mays with the board. Hart pops open. Got all the way into the paint, knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Los Angeles basketball.
We just talked about it. You look at him, he's patient right here. Gets to his spot, gets a backdoor. That's the hockey assist. That's the pass that you want point guards to make. You don't have to always make the pass that's going to be the assist.
Now, we talked about Avery Johnson, our former colleague at ESPN. He said that Colin is a very advanced offensive game that will translate to the NBA on day one. And it looks like it's going to be a very quick adjustment, if at all, for him.
Well, you talk about him being sped up already. Having the opportunity to be with Avery Johnson for a year. A guy who's been a champion, as a point guard, a heady point guard. That's an advantage. Yeah. So he's hitting the ground running all right.
Josh Hart turned it over, and here come the Cavaliers. Just under 5 minutes to go. 4 10-minute quarters here in Summer League play. Team shoot the penalty on the 10th foul. Holland not shy. He's already knocked down a couple of threes. Raton Mays has made a nice transition from more of a scoring guard to a point guard at the pro level. That jumper by King rims out. And Artis with the pull-up. King looked inside, couldn't hit Mays. Svi for 3. Mykhailiuk with 11.
I'm gonna let you stick to the last name, but Svi is out here balling right now.
We'll try and buy a couple more vowels and make that work.
Right.
He's 3 for 3 from downtown. Sexton, nice dime underneath, and that foul is going to be on Svi. Got to keep track of him at all time, right, Chauncey?
Yeah, you got to chase this guy. You got to know where a shooter is always at on the floor. Coming off, gets his feet set, and knocks it down pretty easy.
3 for 3 from downtown for him, and boy, he gets rid of it in a hurry. Meanwhile, it's Dominic Artis at the free throw line. 4-year player out of Pittsburgh, undrafted in 2017. Had 8 points in their previous game, a win against the Toronto Raptors. Holland getting a breather for the Cavaliers. Artis played in 46 games with the Lakeland Magic, the G League affiliate of Orlando, this past season. He goes 0 for 2. Raton Mays off the screen. Good feed inside. Ayers and 1.
This is very nice execution right here. Screen pass, nice screen and roll. Very nice dump down. And this, hey, Ayers is finishing the basketball. He's catching, not showing nice hands, knocking down his free throws. He's playing very well.
Ayers has 8 points already off that nice feed from Raton Mays. Ayers going to try and complete the 3-point play. Veteran out of Arizona State, 7-year pro. 2016, he was the G League All-Star member of the South Bay Lakers. 9-0 run for the Los Angeles Lakers, leading by 4. Sexton got a little bit too deep and turned it over. Isaac Bonga, rookie out of Germany. Mykhailiuk, man, he's hotter than fish grease.
You got to go over top of the screen on this guy. Nice, nice footwork, easy 3-ball.
What's the record in this place? It's pronounced Svi Mikhailuk. And we're only going to say it once, folks, because you'll be doing a lot of this, right, John?
I say Svi for 3. How about pronounce it that way? He on fire right now.
14 points already in the first quarter, and there's still 3:10 to go. Isaac Bonga almost turned it over, got it back. Lakers off to a good start, leading by 7 points. Bonga going to run a little point, playing against Okaro White, committing the foul.
All I want to know is how did he fall to number 47?
Yeah, signed his Laker rookie deal 72 hours ago.
You know, there are a lot of times that guys, their game translate more sometimes to the pros. I mean, we'll see if he's one of those guys, but just being able to shoot and play make, those are two big-time NBA skills.
Hey, Chauncey, what about the Los Angeles Lakers and Rob Pelinka and Magic Johnson? Last year, number 27 in the draft, Kyle Kuzma. Turns out to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Number 30, the guy at the free throw line right now, Josh Hart. And now another great find, apparently, in the second round with Mikhailuk.
Absolutely. I got to give one of my main guys, Ryan West, a lot of credit. He's doing a lot of some great scouting over there. He learned it from his pops and his brother Johnny.
So when you see them in the gym in Lawrence, Kansas, in the middle of a snowstorm in February, they're getting their work done and getting it done well. Preston rising up. 8-point lead for the Lakers. A 13-0 run. Bonga running the point now with Ratan Mays on the bench. Hart walks into a 3 and drills it. Stare down 3 right over Scoochie Smith. And the lead is up to 11 now for Los Angeles. A 16-0 run. How did the Cavaliers stop the bleeding here, partner?
I tell you what, they got to tighten up a little bit on the defensive end and not turn the basketball over. And here's why you like Josh Hart. You don't have to double team, even though he's out, man. He's going to contest the shot.
Preston rising
and not
up.
only that, not foul, and he's going to be very aggressive on the other end. You love that he's a two-way player. He's very mature, 4 years in college, ready to contribute right away.
Josh Hart was the guy that said, I'm not here to have fun. I'm not here to joke around. It's only my second year. I'm here to win and to try and dominate.
And I love guys that you know, this is not out here to be cute and look nice and have on all this extra gear. He's out here to ball. He's out here to ball, get buckets.
He told Miles Simon and Luke Walton and the brain trust of the Lakers, I'm going to Summer League. My goal is to have our team win the championship and me to be the MVP. And he's right on course right now, the way it looks. Whistle and a foul on the play.
There's a lot of second-year players that are at home watching these games on TV. Maybe worked out today. This kid he's committed. I mean, he's out here playing in this tournament, dominating this tournament. Looking forward to, you know, getting on the court and having a bona fide role next year.
Scoochie Smith missing the first free throw for the Cavaliers. Josh Hart played a lot of games with the big squad this year. 63 appearances for the Lakers last year. That's 5th most on the team, and he actually led Los Angeles in three-point shooting percentage. The lead is down to 10. The story of the first quarter has been Svi working off the bounce all the way to the bucket. Partially blocked. Scoochie. That was Mikhailuk's first miss. And the Lakers control the rebound.
Cleveland were hot early from the 3, but they continued to settle for that shot.
Nice rebound by Okaro White, formerly of the Miami Heat, finished the year with the Cavaliers, and White draws the foul on Bonga. Okaro White out of, as I mentioned, Florida State, played for that great team down in Tallahassee with Leonard Hamilton, Stan Jones, and one of the top coaching staffs in the country collegiately. Broke a bone in his left hand late in the season. Released by the Miami Heat. Picked up by Atlanta and waved and caught on with the Cavaliers. Hey, Summer League semifinals continue right after this game on ESPN2. Memphis taking on Portland. Then the championship game will be tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. The winner of these two games, Lakers Cleveland or Memphis Portland, all games available on the ESPN app, and we could be looking at a possible rematch of last year's championship game between the Lakers and the Blazers. The Blazers have been one of the most impressive teams here. They're undefeated as well.
Oh, they really are. They really have been impressive. That backcourt is really playing well, as is Zach Collins.
Dominic Artis out of Pittsburgh on the move. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Preston, and that's going to be a defensive 3-second violation against the Lakers. You could hear the coaching staff calling out, who's he guarding?
I think that was Damon Jones that called that out over there. You know, you can hear him in the top row of the arena.
Try to say he's one of those perennial talkers?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Brand new start for the Cavaliers, hitting the reset button in the wake of LeBron James's departure. Nice feed underneath by Okaro White for the bucket.
Very nice pass on the ball right there.
Cavaliers are starting all over, and Ty Lue actually welcoming the opportunity to coach and play a different style of basketball.
Well, I'm excited, you know, for Coach Lue to be able to, you know, just coach a team where, you know, you got a lot of not really new guys, Jonesy, but guys that will come into some different roles, and be able to peel back different layers in their game, you know, and not just kind of be beneficiaries of LeBron's passing and playmaking, you know.
Good point. Always got the feeling that he never quite got the credit he deserved as a head coach in this league.
Correct. But, you know, that's just a byproduct of having one of the greatest players to ever do it, coaching.
It's a nice problem to have. At the buzzer, that'll fall short in a well-played offensive game in the first quarter. Lakers leading by 5 when we come back to Las Vegas. Look at the current depth chart for the Cleveland Cavaliers by position as they move forward in wake of LeBron James's departure. And joined now by Ty Lue, the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Coach, hey, it's a new start for you, and got to be looking forward to building this thing differently, and heard you talk about using a different style of play and looking forward to that, the challenge ahead. What's that like?
You know, it's always tough when you lose a guy like LeBron James. You know, you can't replace that type of player. But, you know, now we have some young guys that we haven't had in the past. You know, we've built our team with, you know, veterans that can play and can win and ready to play now. Now we have some young guys that, you know, we kind of built through the trade and then now through the draft with Colin Sexton. So it's going to be a different challenge for us. I think our coaches are up for it. Our front office is up for it. But, you know, it's going to be a different challenge, but we're excited about it.
For a guy like you that obviously, you know, been a champion, not only coaching, but playing, we talk about the guy that just turned the basketball over. What are you excited about with Colin Sexton?
Well, first of all, he's a point guard. So you get a young point guard who's, you know, he's tough. He's a gamer. You know, he's not afraid of the challenge. And you get excited about players like that. He plays with pace. He attacks the basket. He's fearless. And I'm just excited to work with him because he's a point guard. That's my position. I get a chance to, you know, have hands-on with him. So I'm very excited about that.
What part of Colin during the interview process, which of the intangibles did you really get excited about when you got to know him?
Just, you know, how he was coached by Avery Johnson at Alabama, how he's able to accept coaching. I think, you know, being a 4.0 student is big because in this game you got to be smart nowadays.
Never had to be in high school.
Yeah. So you have to be smart to play this game. So with that, you know, his toughness, the way he plays, it's a perfect fit for us.
You talked a little bit about some of the other guys that you got in the trade last year.
And one.
Count it.
Nice.
Holland.
John
With
Holland.
an acrobatic finish.
You talked a little bit about guys like Rodney Hood and Jordan Clarkson, guys that will now be able to kind of play their game a little bit, not have to defer and look, you know, obviously for LeBron James every single play down. How excited are you to coach some of those guys and bring out some of those talents that they have?
Well, I'm excited. You know, I think Clarkson, you know, is very talented. You know, second in the league, you know, scoring off the bench. You know, Rodney Hood, who's a who's a dynamic scorer at the 2 position. So, I mean, you know, with LeBron on the team, he makes everybody better. And, you know, that's what he does for every team he's played on. So now these guys will have a chance and opportunity to make other guys better as well as create for themselves. So I'm very excited to see what they can do. There's going to be some growing pains and some challenges, but we're going to be excited and be up for those challenges.
Hey, Coach, we saw you had a chance to visit with LeBron a little bit yesterday, and there's a lot of misconceptions about you and him and your relationship and how he was as a member of the Cavaliers. What advice would you give to Luke Walton moving forward?
What you mean misconceptions?
Just people just have the wrong idea about how things are run in Cleveland.
Like how?
They don't give you credit, I feel, for being the coach that you are.
It don't matter about credit with me.
Right.
You know, as long as we win,
right.
That's
What would you say to Luke moving forward, though, if you guys had a discussion?
We had a discussion. I just think the same thing you just said with Luke. It's never Bron, because Bron's great. It's the outside media, the guys that look for a story and try to make a story out of everything. I think, you know, if anybody knows LeBron, he's about winning. He's about team. And he's easy to coach. I think the harder thing is if he doesn't shake somebody's hand on the way out of the game, or if he, you know, wears a different shoestring than he did last game, it's going to be a story. So they just try to make a story out of everything, and that's what I told Luke, just to, you know, just stay here.
Right.
You know,
that's what I think people don't know, that he's easy to coach.
Yeah, he is. I mean, when you got a guy who's unselfish, the best player in the world who's unselfish the way he is, you can't ask for something better. And then the things he does in the community and around Cleveland and the state of Ohio, it's unbelievable. So LeBron is the person, which people don't know and understand. He's just as great off the court than he is on the court. So that makes it very easy.
And speaking of off the court, we know that during the course of the year you had to take a little time off for your health. How you feeling, man?
I feel great.
Good.
Yeah, I feel great.
You gonna do some meditation with me? I've been trying to turn you on to that meditation app. Is magic, man. It'll relax you in a minute.
It comes on on my phone every day at 9 o'clock. But now I'm on the West Coast. You know, it's just a little different. So
gotta stick to the program, man.
9 p.m. it comes across my phone to remind me to do that. So I've been doing it. It's been good for me. And I remember you tried to tell me to stay up on it.
Right. That's good. Well, we're glad to see that you're in good health and excited for what might happen this year with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, it's going to be different, but I'm excited as well.
I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited for you to be able to, you know, coach the team the way that you want to coach it, play fast, do whatever things that you have to do. I always talk about this. We actually talked about this before you came on. Even Jonesy said it. You know, you don't get the credit that you deserve, so I'm looking forward to you being able to prove what it is that you could do.
Yeah, I mean,
round two.
Yeah,
you want to get out there and get those guys to close out better, don't you?
You know, that's just crazy, Charles, because you know, of course, you know, say LeBron's coaching the team or whatever, but that never bothered me. You know, I think everyone in the organization, you know, everyone on our team, they understand that, you know, and as far as me coaching, I never just say this is how we're going to do it. I talk to Kevin Love, I talk to, you know, LeBron James, and just get their thoughts on different things. But ultimately, I have to make the last decision, you know. But you can't coach and say we're going to do it my way if it doesn't fit the way they play, you know. So I like to, you know, talk to my players, see what they're comfortable doing, and then try to make the decision from there. So LeBron James ain't coaching the team. When they try to fire me, we was 5-7 though.
Right.
Yeah, but he's coaching when we go to the finals. When we win, it's LeBron James. But
Funny
when we're
how that
losing,
works.
when we're losing, you know, it's a whole different story.
Hey,
so whatever.
You have Kevin Love, who's an all-star still remaining, and how does Kevin now figure in the big picture moving forward with you guys? That's a very talented piece that you got of the puzzle, at least.
Well, I think every year, you know, with Kevin, it's been tough. You know, I think every year you hear he's on the trading block, or, you know, every summer. I think, you know, he's the one who had to take the step back. I think when he came from Minnesota and he was the face of that franchise, and then coming to Cleveland, and it was, you know, LeBron first, then Kyrie second, and then Kevin, and he's the one who had to sacrifice the most. So now I think this year coming to the season, he knows he's our focal point. He's our number one option, and you know, he can handle that because he's done it before in Minnesota, so we know he can handle that load. So we're just trying to, you know, we're excited to see how it looks.
Have you guys had a chance to speak yet, you and Kevin?
I get a guy the summer off. You know, I don't like talking. No, veteran guys.
Man, I love coaches that do that, man. Let me have my summer, man. Let me have my summer. We don't need to text. I'll be ready when camp comes. Leave me alone. I love that.
I talk to the younger guys, but like Kevin JR, Corver, those guys, I let them guys be. You know, we went to 4 straight finals, and, you know, summers are short, so I want them guys to enjoy their summers. And if they need anything from me, they know I'm here. So.
Coach, we got you here. Let's break down Colin Sexton's game. I mean, he made an acrobatic and one finish just a moment ago. What do you think about the way he's played throughout the summer here? And even tonight.
Talking to him when he came in to work out before the draft, he talked about how he changed his shot. Him and one of his coaches sit down and watched all of his shots throughout the course of his college career at Alabama, his first year. And he's changed his shot, you know, over the summer. And, you know, his shot looking better. He's confident taking the mid-range pull-up. His three-point shot, you know, we're going to have to improve that, but as it's part of the game and being a young player. But overall, I love his toughness. I love his pace. I love his ability to get to the basket, being able to finish in traffic, and also make a play in traffic. So, you know, he's a tough dude, man. We call him a young bull, and he just plays hard. And there's no quitting him, and you see that every time he steps on the floor.
Avery Johnson telling us that he might be one of the fastest guys he's seen baseline to baseline, and he's shown examples of that throughout the summer here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we want him to push the basketball, miss or make, you know, get it up quick, explore, look to attack one-on-one. If it's not there, run into drags and double pick and roll. So he's been doing a great job of that and getting to the paint. I think maybe last game or the game before, he got a few of his shots blocked at the basket. So just have to, you know, work on his floater and, you know, understand the bigs are coming. They're coming to contest every time. So just reading the play. But he's been doing a, you know, outstanding job for us.
Man, I read that in his bio. Said that he never got a B in high school or in college.
Yeah.
Come on, Coach. Really?
Yeah, very smart.
That's great.
You know, great family.
Kid,
you know, great family background. His mom and dad are great. His brother's great. So, you know, I knew his parents before he committed to Alabama. So we would talk and always just staying in contact with them. And then it's funny that he got drafted and came to us. So they're pleased with that. I'm pleased. And we just got to, you know, continue to just keep building.
Rebounds pretty well, too.
Yeah.
Colin Sexton and one. No, they're going to call it a charge. Hey, you can't get a technical in the summer, man.
Oh, I'm not going to get technical. Yeah, I don't get a lot of texts anyway, but, you know.
Not like me.
Yeah, not like Chauncey. Yeah, he's the king of text.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thanks,
Ty
Mark.
Lue, the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Big shot.
Thanks for coming over, brother.
Thanks for stopping by. Timeout on the floor. Cavaliers trying to chase down the Lakers when we come back.
That's what we got. Good job. Good job, fellas. We okay. We okay. Hey, let's keep playing with pace. We get it. Let's keep running wide. Get down the floor.
Offense is fine. I don't worry about that. We're going to make, we're going to miss, but it's there where we got to be solid.
Come on now. Get stopped.
All right. Hey, let's work, man. Let's go.
Well, Chauncey, that was pretty solid at the offensive end by the Lakers. They had missed 10 of the last 13 shots before that field goal.
I'll tell you what, this guy running to the scorer's table right now, I think he can cure that.
Yep. Svi getting ready to come back into the game for the Lakers. He had 14 points in the first quarter, 4 of 4 from downtown. Out of bounds, it'll come back the other way. Laker basketball. Mikhailuk coming back in. Malik Newman will get a breather. Now, we were wondering during that last break when Mikhailuk might come back. Got off to that great start. How tough is it cranking it back up, Chauncey, when you're that hot to start a game, to find that again?
You know, it's tough when you get yourself out of a rhythm, but we'll see right here. We'll see right here. They went right to him right away. I like that.
Rodzansky from outside. Hart with the board. Somewhat quiet first half for Josh Hart, just 4 points. Williams missed at the rim. And Sexton always pushing the tempo through contact. And he'll go to the free throw line for a pair.
Young bull. I just love the way that he just continues to attack, keep pressure on the rim, especially when you're not a great three-point shooter at the point guard position, Jonesy. You have to put pressure on the rim, break down the defense, facilitate, get big guys dunks, get kick-out threes, and he does a very good job of that at a young age.
Pretty efficient here today, 4 of 8 from the field. Makes the first foul shot. Hey, our next WNBA game of the week is Thursday at 8 Eastern on ESPN2, a matchup between All-Stars as Elena Della Don and the Mystics take on Skylar Diggins-Smith. And the Wings also streaming live on the ESPN app. I was hoping to catch a Las Vegas Aces game out here.
I love the WNBA.
Asia Wilson promised me a couple of tickets, man. I'm still waiting.
Oh, wow. Should get you taken care of.
Yeah, I love watching women's professional basketball and the collegiate game. That's Josh Hart.
Nice finish.
6 points now in the game for him. Preston on the drive, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Well, speaking of the WNBA, Josh Hart wearing an Asia Wilson jersey, rocking the number 22.
Very nice. I like that. Josh Hart, he's in his bag right here, ladies and gentlemen. I like that.
Arguably the best player so far in Summer League, and not just offensively, Chauncey. Miles Simon was telling me that he's wanted to guard the other team's best offensive perimeter player as well throughout this time here.
Well, that's what he does. I mean, he's a very good defensive player. I mean, ever since his Villanova days, I mean, even locking cats down. I love the competitive spirit that he plays with, and those types of things are going to be the reason why he's on the floor next year.
Looks like Tyler Ford whistled hard for a delay of game. Tyler Ford, one of our regular NBA referees, along with Aaron Smith, number 51. Whistling a foul, going to go against Williams. Hey, speaking of WNBA and women's basketball, good news for high school basketball player Sophia Jones. That dislocated toe fixed up by Dr. Harlan Selznick, the Miami Heat orthopedic surgeon, and she is all set to go. Dr. Selznick, one of the best in the league. Nice move underneath by Marcus Lee.
Nice catch and finish. I always think, guys. And I tell you what, this kid is really, really impressing me. Never knew how athletic he was. Very crafty with the basketball and pick and rolls.
Wow. If you don't already know the story, he enrolled at Kansas at the age of 16. He turned 17 during his freshman year, and Josh Hart starting to heat up a little bit too, knocking down a three ball, approaching double digits now scoring. He has 11. But Mikhailuk played on the Ukraine national team as a 17-year-old. Got some invaluable international experience against some USA basketball players as well. Nice looking bucket by Dominic Artis. Chauncey, he might have played, the math doesn't add up. I know you played for USA basketball in Turkey that world championship year. I was wondering if maybe it crossed paths with Mikhailuk's time as a real young player for Ukraine.
I don't think I did. I got to stop saying speed for three when I know he can get up and got bounced like this. Wow, that's very impressive. And then a guy who may be the MVP of the Summer League, Josh Hart, for three. Easy buckets.
By 39. Los Angeles Lakers trying to repeat as NBA Summer League champions here at the MGM Resorts Summer League. Mark Jones, Chauncey Billups, George Sedano courtside. Lakers with a 6-point lead. Winner of this one will take on the winner of Memphis and Portland coming up next. Svi got ripped that time. Little back tap by Cleveland. Looking for numbers. And that's going to be a charging foul.
There he is. There's our guy again.
Josh Hart.
See a guy coming out of control. You get your feet set, get in position, and be ready to go down to the wood.
Hart and Mikhailuk have scored the last 9 points for the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers shooting 50% from the field. Doing all this without their regular Summer League starting point guard, Alex Caruso, who's out today. Hart with the kick. Mikhailuk doesn't need much time. Wow, Josh Hart with a man-sized rebound.
go in there and get a rebound like that, you should take the shot.
You deserve that?
Yeah, you should take the shot. Even though it was a quick shot, he earned it.
Josh Hart in pursuit. 11 points in the game, 1:48 to go in the first half. Los Angeles Lakers have won 11 consecutive Summer League games going back a couple of years now. Williams. Colin Sexton getting a breather right now for the Cavaliers. Holland led them early with some hot three-point shooting. Out of bounds, it'll stay Cleveland basketball. Carl White will come in. Blake will take a seat.
Tough pass right there by John Holland. A bounce pass to a big guy like that. You know, this league now, you got to throw that up. Let a big guy kind of catch it in the air.
Holland with a long two to add to his three-point buckets. He's got 11 in the game. Hart in a rush. Blocked by White. Williams for three. A lot of contact underneath. That's going to be a foul against Cleveland.
Tell you what, Jonesy, these guys are playing, man. They're playing hard out here, boy.
They are battling for a berth in the championship game. Some bodies flying around in there.
Very nice block right here. Continuing to make second efforts on plays.
Talked about Carl White right there on the block. If you play at Florida State for Leonard Hamilton and Stan Jones, you know how to play defense. They are perennially amongst the best teams in the country in field goal percentage defense as Ayers knocks down the first free throw. 10 points for Ayers, not known as a scorer, but getting his opportunities here in the first half.
I've always enjoyed it, you know, when big guys who are physical, who get fouled a lot, can knock down free throws. That's a big deal, being able to knock down free throws for a big guy. Because most of the time, those are the guys on the free throw line.
That three rims out. So you're not afraid as a point guard to give him the ball and get fouled, right?
That's right. In the game, it's always going to come down to 3 or 4 points. That means free throws. You can always look at that free throw line on the stat sheet.
4-point game. Svi. Hart for three. Well, that was halfway down and out. Mikhailuk got it back. And after making his first few shots, Svi has gone a little bit cold here. Mikhailuk signed his Lakers contract a couple of days ago. You know, they were saying that the Lakers some teams have tried to isolate him on defense and go at him a little bit, but he surprised a lot of people with his ability to get in the stance, Chauncey, and move his feet.
Well, you know, defense is all heart and effort. You know, you got to have some skill. You know, you got to be able to move your feet. But at the end of the day, if you just give an effort and you're vocal and you're talking, people won't continue to attack you because they know there's, you know, you got to work to get this bucket.
Is that the kind of shooter you put around LeBron James in a Laker uniform?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you know, with LeBron James out there, it's going to be a lot of shots wide open. How about that? Is that off the glass?
That was off the
that's off
9 on the shot clock.
And it had a little Kyrie English on it right there.
Trick shot. Buckets on the 9s that time by Scoochie Smith. Surprised Posey didn't hit that challenge button.
Scoochie would have liked to have that as an and one.
Yeah. Scoochie Smith, undrafted last year out of Dayton. Hey, it's a 2-point game. The Lakers were leading by 11 points at one time.
2 for 1.
Got it.
It's a very good shot. Perfect timing. 29 seconds on the clock. Now they had a 2 for 1. They'll get the last shot of the quarter or the half.
Josh Hart with 14, Chauncey. About a 5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Colin Sexton, the rookie, on the bench for the Cavaliers. Smith running the show. Rodansky. White with a big-time rebound. And the Cavaliers get one out of it. The lead down to 3. Hart at the buzzer. And that's the end of the very entertaining first half of play, with the Los Angeles Lakers leading 50-47 behind hot shooting from Josh Hart and Svi Mikhailuk. 14 and 16 points respectively on 50% shooting from the field. Welcome back, everyone, to the MGM Resorts NBA Summer League. A look at the past and the present of LeBron James from Cleveland to Los Angeles, the beginning of a new era for the Lakers as well as the Cavaliers. And that will be when camps open in mid-September, Chauncey Billups. As for now, boy, Svi and Josh Hart have done a terrific job offensively for the Los Angeles Lakers, trying to get back to that championship game and repeat as champs. They have really shot the ball well.
They really have, and been very aggressive. I mean, both guys. I mean, Svi has really impressed me, not just with his three-point shooting, but his playmaking, his athleticism with that lob dunk. I mean, I knew Josh Hart would be special today, as he has been, but Svi has really impressed me. And Colin Sexton, I mean, he's been very aggressive. I like how he gets to his spots. Mid-range jump shots, he's very comfortable, and he's getting there pretty easy.
See what the Lakers do here. Svi started 5 of 6 and then cooled off, going 1 for 4. Sexton sat out a big part of that second quarter. Here's Jamel Artis on the drive. Tough move inside. The whistle and a foul going to go against the Los Angeles Lakers. That's going to go against Josh Hart. His third personal foul. Players foul out on the 6th foul, as opposed to in the earlier rounds, Chauncey, they get 10.
Oh my goodness, I could have been on the play right now. 10 fouls. That's all I can do right about now with these young Bulls, man. Foul.
Using them all up, huh?
10 fouls. Woo.
Marcus Lee at the free throw line. Marcus Lee out of Kentucky, undrafted this past year. Originally entered the 2016 draft, but withdrew his name after the combine. Little side pick and roll. Ratan Mays to a nice pocket pass, and Ayers threw it away, trying to find Svi. 6th turnover for the Los Angeles Lakers, and a chance for the Cavaliers to tie here. Artis going to go right at Svi, and he punished him that time.
I like the matchup right there. He's a little too big for Svi. Svi did a good job of holding his ground, but once he gets up in there, he's just a little too short.
6 points for Jamel Artis. Williams with the corner 3, missing everything, and a chance for the Cavaliers to take the lead here. They last led at 17-15. What do you make of the way that the young bull Sexton has run the offense here? He seems pretty vocal out there.
You know what? I like his patience, even on that play. I mean, he could have forced it to the basket and tried to find something, backed it back out after just kind of watching what a defense was going to be at. He was very patient. He took a good shot right there. He just missed it.
4 for 9 from the field for Colin Sexton so far.
You know, I like the fact that they have George Hill, you know, as a starting point guard right now. And that'll be some very good tutelage for a guy like Colin Sexton.
Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Cleveland basketball. Do you see, how many minutes, if you had to guess, do you see him getting regular rotation run this year for the Cavaliers?
100%. I mean, they have to give him regular rotation minutes just to develop him. You know, I see George Hill probably starting right now, early on, but they have to develop him. And the only way that you can develop a guy is just give him experience. So I see him, you know, I see him playing, you know, 18, 20 minutes a game.
Okay.
And depending on if he continues to get better game in and game out like he is in the summer league, he'll get more minutes.
It was interesting to see and hear Ty Lue, when he was talking to us, speak of the pre-existing relationship that he had with Colin Sexton and his family.
Yeah.
They get a head start in that department.
That always helps.
Svi. And He's gone ice cold now, one of his last 5. Holland for the lead. And Hart back the other way for the Los Angeles Lakers. Ayers running the floor. Big man posted up. Great pass to Speed.
Very nice fake screen and cut by Svi right there. Just, good knowledge of the game,
18 points for him, and
you're always taught, Jonesy, the guy that sets the screens is going to be, or most of the time will be open. You look at him right here, coming in behind Josh Hart's man. Fake screen, he's wide open for the dunk.
Looked like Sexton hit the snooze bar. A little miscommunication between Holland and Sexton. That's where you point at each other and say, what happened, right?
Right.
Raton Mays out of bounds. It'll stay Los Angeles basketball. Well, the WNBA is in full swing, folks. Don't miss a minute of the action. Catch it live by getting your tickets today at WNBA.com/tickets. LA Sparks, Minnesota Lynx went back-to-back in the championship playoff and matchups the last couple of years. Los Angeles winning 2 years ago, and Minnesota returning the favor last year. Raton Mays throws it away. You got a squad in the WNBA? Oh, you like them all, right? Marcus Lee.
You know what? I'm just a big fan of players.
Okay.
I don't really have a team, but I mean, I'm a big fan of the players. So much good talent in the WNBA right now.
Give me Cappy Pondexter any day.
Ooh, Cappy, that's my girl. Don't nobody want to see her get in front of her.
Of course, the obvious ones
are Kyrie in her, boy. She
right.
got that Kyrie in her with the jumper. But I mean, seriously, I love them. I love them all, man. Those girls are so amazing. Or ladies, I'm sorry, ladies. They're so amazing. Just their skill set.
Diana Taurasi and Candace Parker, and you could go on and on. That's going to be an offensive foul against the Lakers. Mo Wagner, the rookie from Michigan, via Germany, really into this game. Wagner enjoying himself. Both he and Spee have had a chance to throw out the opening pitch at a Dodgers game.
How about that?
Whistle and a foul. Offensive foul against the Lakers. Mo Wagner at the Future concert the other night. You don't get to have that much fun as a rookie that much. In college. Right. Dollars are kind of hard to come by, right, Chauncey?
I don't know if Future was coming to Ann Arbor, man.
No, he was here in Vegas.
I know it. That's what I'm saying.
Off the rebound, Raton Mays up court for Los Angeles. Ayers had a notion. Foul line jumper is pure. Jeff Ayers showing a lot of poise and maturity. Former Spur who won an NBA championship. 13 points for him. Sexton inside. Whistled and fouled, and we're going to take a short timeout. When he comes back, free throws. Well, LeBron James departing to the Western Conference, and the Los Angeles Lakers begs the question, Chauncey Billups, who would you consider the marquee player in the Eastern Conference?
Well, I think these three guys obviously, are 100% in discussion. There's two guys that are not on this picture here in DeMar DeRozan and Victor Oladipo, who I think deserve honorable mention there. But it is up for grabs.
Pick one, man. Come on.
The king of the East. I would right now probably say the Greek Freak.
Okay.
He continues to get better every single year, but Kyrie, he's a champion. He's as big a superstar as you can really have, over there. But he's had some injury issues. I look forward to seeing him healthy again this season.
It's going to be interesting to see the Eastern Conference evolve post LeBron James. 15 years in the East, all with Cleveland or Miami. Good denied defense on the wing.
Very nice. Very nice denied defense right there. Caused the turnover. The intensity is picking up here.
Yep. Hey, James Posey, the summer league coach for the Cavaliers, knew something about denied defense when he was in the league. And that's going to be an offensive foul against the Cavaliers as Hart got clipped on the screen. Posey won an NBA championship with the Miami Heat in 2006. Great wing defender and three-point shooter for Miami.
He was one of the best of my generation. One of the best, just 6 men. I mean, just a professional. Came to work every single day, competed very hard, knocked down big shots. You know, I love James Posey. He's one of my rooks.
Oh, really?
I was in Denver at the time when he came into the league, so I still call him Rook every now and again.
You got those rights.
Yeah, for life. For life. I got a lot of rooks out here.
Mikhailuk trying to find that jumper again on the step back. He has 21. And it's a three-point lead. Artis with a quick counter, Jamel Artis. The lead back down to 1 point. Raton Mays was able to lose Sexton, but then lost the ball. Hart staring down Artis with 5 on the clock, pulling his way to the basket and just missing with the left hand. Great ball fake by Holland. Couldn't finish inside. Lee now, and the Cavaliers taking a 1-point lead. Marcus Lee out of Kentucky and Cal. He's got 9. Raton Mays. Boy, what a pass. How did that get through? That shot didn't. Hart got the loose ball. Mikhailuk. And here's Sexton. Down in a hurry, in a blur, but he left it on the rim. Hart back the other way. And nobody's stepping in front of Josh Hart, and he's flexing on him. And 1.
So aggressive going to the basket, attacking, getting downhill. If nobody gets in front of you, what are you supposed to do? Continue to keep going until somebody stops you. Nice and 1 by Josh Hart.
He put the Cavaliers in the weight room on that one. And Hart going to go to the foul line. 16 points, 5 rebounds. Lakers leading by 1 with just under 4 minutes to go. The winner of this game will take on the winner of our next game between Portland and Memphis for berth in the championship run tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock local. This has been a highly entertaining run tonight. Sexton against Raton Mays. Weaving around that screen. Got a good look at it, Chauncey.
That's a very nice play. I mean, you got to get to that floater.
Wow, Josh Hart in rhythm.
There
and
he
stares
is.
down. Jamel Artis says, you got to close out on me.
They got to pick the pressure up on him right here. You can't just let him line it up and knock it down on you. He's feeling very comfortable.
Hey, little run. We need a little run here, a little spurt. They're getting in our paint way too easy. Okay, tighter on your closeouts. Be solid in everything that you do. Hey, then we got to continue to be on attack mode. If you don't have anything within the first 2 or 3 seconds that you have it, just move it to the other side. We got multiple ball handlers. We got multiple guys that can sprint into picks, all right?
Oh, they played good defense that time. King from Raton Mays.
Coach Simon is right there. That's the way the NBA has gone. Nice three-point shot. If you don't have an advantage in 2 or 3 seconds, get off of the basketball. Move, cut, create an opportunity for someone else.
Become a much more aesthetically pleasing game to watch too, right, Chauncey? With all the motions. And a deep 3, corner 3 by Holland.
Let's talk about the way our game is going. You look at the last 2 possessions, 3-point shots. Teams either want dunks, free throws, or threes.
We were joking about it yesterday. Gone are those days when you could get the ball on the wing and take 10 seconds and just back a guy down.
That's right.
Svi with another perimeter jump shot. Lead back up to 6. He has 23.
I've been so impressed with Steve tonight. His entire game.
Cavaliers come over the loose ball rebound. Smith Good pass by Holland, and one.
Nice catch and finish by the big fella. You set a screen, you got to make yourself available, but keep your hands up. Nice fundamentals right here.
Rodzianski will try and complete the three-point play. Cavaliers, the 12 seed, hanging around. Rodzianski from Slovakia. Svi with a little bit of sauce right there, showing some handles. King. Ayers battling, but it goes to a Cavalier. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Scoochie Smith with the crossover. Artis with the artful finish inside.
Nice play there by Scoochie Smith, creating an advantage.
In case you're wondering, Tom Mays got Smith on his hip, but came up short. Name on the court is Scoochie, but his parents named him Deshaun. And you can call him in if he keeps making buckets like that.
That's right. I like it.
The lead is down to one. Cavaliers Holland matched up against V, trying to deny him of the ball. Rodzianski trying to stay with Tom Mays, and a reach-in foul on Scoochie Smith. 1:02 to go in the third quarter. And a berth in the championship game on the line. The Cavaliers making a run here. Leading by one, courtesy of a 7-0 run. Malik Newman will come in for Ratan Mays. Sexton catching his breath for a moment. Here's Svi. Ayers from the free throw line, and that was pure. Ayers really playing like a veteran out there.
I'll tell you what, he's shooting the ball very well.
And so is Scoochie Smith, shaking his head, saying, I'm about to milk this thing a little bit.
I'll tell you what, he's feeling comfortable out here. He's got that jumper going. He's tough getting to the basket.
The 12 seed Cavaliers leading the 1 seed Lakers, but not for long. Svi drilling another one. He's got 26. Preston backs it out. Svi now has 6 3-pointers on 9 attempts. 7 on the shot clock for Scoochie Smith. Good defense by the Lakers, but that's going to be a loose ball foul against Smith on the reach.
Very nice, rejects the screen, gets his feet set, knocks down a 3. How about this guy off the move right there? Knocking down a 3, 6-3 of the game. He's on fire.
Wow.
He is on fire.
And one of the great stories of this summer league, Svi Mikhailuk out of Kansas. Bill Self had 11 players here, Chauncey, in Las Vegas at Summer League that I had a chance to visit with him earlier. Said he came to visit, and Svi was one of the guys that he came to check on, and I think he's doing okay.
Absolutely. He's in great hands right here. I mean, if you continue to knock down that 3 ball, and like I said, with a guy like LeBron James creating double teams and even triple teams every single night, he's going to need guys that can make plays and make shots.
Smith, nice in and out dribble. Oh, all that jelly, but no toast. Missed the layup. Would have tied it at 73. That's the end of 3 quarters of play. 10 minutes to go for a berth in the championship. Hey, the Summer League semifinals continue next as the Memphis Grizzlies take on the Portland Trailblazers, who are undefeated like these Lakers in Summer League play. The number 1 seed and number 2 seed on a collision course, but nobody told the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are giving the Lakers a battle right now. There's a look at Portland Blazers head coach Terry Stotts in his 6th year. They were really one of the great stories this past season in the NBA. They went 49-33, won the Northwest Division.
Yes, they did. Dynamic backcourt with Dame, Dollar, C.J. McCullough. I mean, those guys, I love watching them play.
Colin Sexton, the rookie, the 8th pick overall, is back in the game for the Cavaliers. Scoochie Smith hits the corner 3, which gives Cleveland a 1-point lead.
That was a very nice baseline drive, baseline drift, and he's ready to receive the basketball, knocked it down.
Good call by James Posey to start the quarter. Josh Hart, deep 3. Carroll with the rebound for the Lakers. Malik Newman, another one of those Kansas players, forced the 3.
Cleveland really trying to push the tempo right now with 2 point guards in the game.
You like that move?
I do. I mean, it's a start of the 4th quarter. Try to push the tempo. You got Scoochie playing really aggressive, knocking down 3-point shots, and you bring Colin back in, let him play off of the basketball.
Let's see how it goes here to start the 4th quarter. They made their first field goal, a 3-pointer, which gave them the lead. 9:11 to go in the 4th period. Josh Hart over there talking with his head coach, Miles Simon. We talked about it a little bit earlier this year. You look at the success of the young players for the Lakers this year. Hart, Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, Miles Simon, a big part of the reason why they had that success. Did a lot of player development work with those guys. And it bared a lot of fruit during the regular season.
Absolutely. Miles Simon does a very good job of player development, staying with guys. And there's another thing that a lot of people don't talk about. It's not only player development with young players, Jonesy. It's character development. And that's one of the things that I really believe in when guys come and maybe train with me or that I maybe mentor. It's not only about just player development. These guys were all-stars and the best players on their teams. Now you're coming to situations where they're not playing as much. They don't know how to handle it. You know, you have to work on your character as well, just being a professional.
So as a coach, you're part-time sports psychologist too, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Josh Hart rejected at the rim. It'll stay Laker basketball.
Tell you what,
by 1.
These Cavs guards are really playing well. And John Holland 14. Scoochie got 14, knocking down shots, and obviously Colin playing real well with 13.
Malik Newman inbounds it. 7 on the shot clock. They got plenty of time. Williams trying to make his own. Up and in. Carroll battling underneath. Fouled on the tip-in.
These guys are really playing hard. You look at this extra effort right here. Rebound, finish over the smaller Colin Sexton.
Jeffrey Carroll out of Oklahoma State. All Big 12 third team last year. Second team 2 years ago. And he gives Los Angeles a 2-point advantage. This game kind of has last possession written all over it right now.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Smith gets by Hart.
Nice pass.
Great ball movement. Sexton lines up the 3 and missed it. And that's the part of the game that you were talking about that he'll have to develop. That's going to be a long 2 by Jamel Artis.
Glad he made that because that was a bad shot.
Scoochie Smith and Colin Sexton. Artis missed the layup. Wow. Kind of hope that Ty Lue missed that one, that he wasn't watching.
Just make the layup. I mean, there's too much sauce on that right there. Just go ahead and make the easy layup. That's not even a contest. Nobody's even trying to block the shot. There's no need for that. Get the bucket, go up 2.
That's going to be the 4th foul on Scoochie Smith for Cleveland. Hart, stare down 3, and he has been cash money from downtown, from 3-point territory in Summer League. He's shooting 40% on his threes, and he's 5 of 10 today from downtown.
It's fun to have the green light, I tell you.
And right back at you.
Very nice drive and kick right there by Sexton.
Good basketball being played, tied at 79. Hart with the mismatch. Says, get out of my way, clear it out. That one's short. And the Cavaliers with a chance to take the lead. A berth in the championship at stake here. Artis coming downhill. And he draws the foul on that sweeping hook shot. Well, you talked about the green light. This is what it looks like.
Light. That's from deep right there. You seen him look down at the defender's hands, knowing that he can't block my shot with his hands down there. Very nice drive and kick. You see a guy swipe at the ball, that means he's not close enough to get back to his guy.
You know, getting back to Hart, Magic Johnson had some interesting comments about him in a recent interview. He said he's a guy who's pushing to start right now. That's the quote. Surprising or not?
Well, I'm not really surprised. I thought he had a very good rookie campaign. But, you know, they have a guy there that started in Caldwell Pope,
right?
Who I really am a big fan of. I mean, plays on both ends of the floor. They're very similar, to be honest with you. So we'll just kind of see. But like I said, most of these guys on the team, their roles will be defined in the preseason and in training camp. And he'll be ready to go every day.
Hart put it on spin cycle. Hart rhymes with start. So maybe tied at 81. Brodzianski. And a chance for the Lakers to take the lead. Hart got it.
Yeah, he is really feeling it right now. He's giving you everything. Layups, finishes. He's giving it all to you today, the whole bag.
Brodzianski counters at the other end for the Cavaliers. Hanging in there, down by just one, Chauncey.
That's what I was going to say. This is the ball game.
Malik Newman trying to make his own. He's had a tough time getting in rhythm at the offensive end. Sexton. Brodzianski, the cutter. And that's going to be a charge. Hart got that call. It was perilously close.
I don't think it was that close. I don't know about that call. But how about that spin move by Josh Hart? And he comes back down with an easy three-point shot.
He scored the last 8 points for the Lakers. Josh Hart is sizzling from downtown in both the first and the second half. 6 threes already. Plenty of basketball to play. A berth in the championship game on the line. It'll be tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN. Off the screen. Had a great look at it.
Nice play by Miles Simon on the timeout.
Hey, the winner of this game will take on the winner of our next contest between Memphis and Portland. The Blazers arriving right now. And the Memphis Grizzlies arriving moments ago. Javon Carter. Ivan Rabb. Jaren Jackson Jr. There was a technical on the Cavaliers bench a moment ago. Took the steam out of James Posey there for a quick minute. Third quarter had 6 ties and 10 lead changes. This game back and forth.
I tell you, this
great
is
ebb
a
and flow,
very good
Johnson.
basketball game.
Mikhailuk finds Ayers, and Ayers got hung on the rim. Might have been partially blocked. Sexton at full speed draws the foul from Ratan Mays. And Colin Sexton coming at you at 100 miles per hour is scary.
Well, we heard Avery. He said he's one of the fastest guys he's ever seen. That's a play right there that when he gets a little older, maybe even a year older, he'll be a little smarter. There was really no lanes and nowhere to go to on that play. He tried to make something happen. At the high school level, college level, he can make something happen. He can overpower guys. This is going to be the NBA. Guys will be waiting on him. The scouting report will be out there. They're going to take charges. They're going to block a shot. But, again, he's young, and he'll learn those kinds of things just with experience.
Chauncey, as you watch him shoot his free throws, we heard Coach Lou talk about his form. He changed his shot. What do you make of his form? Do you see any adjustments, or what do you make of it?
I think that his form, you know, I'm not big into the whole form thing. If you can make the shot, I don't care what it looks like.
Okay.
But the fact that he changed the shot, it's looking very good, Jonesy. It really is. I mean, he's knocking down shots. He's getting to his spot. I mean, he really is looking very comfortable with how he's shooting the basketball.
Okay. That was a technical foul against Ayers. So you can tell we got a couple of regular season NBA officials on the JOB tonight, Chauncey, because this game is being held in check. Aaron Smith and Tyler Ford handing out some technical fouls to the respective benches.
Just trying to keep control of the game.
Yeah. Sexton. Boy, he's really going at Rattan Mays. Look at the intensity etched across the countenance of his face.
Young bull, baby.
Look into the eyes of Colin Sexton. Rattan Mays with a little get back. Take that. And the Lakers back up by 1. Sexton nodding his head. Almost a double dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Cavaliers a little stagnant on offense here. And Josh Hart with the pick. Against Holland. Made the layup. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Nice hustle back by John Holland, but how about the defense? We talk about Josh Hart being a two-way player, creating an easy basket for his guys.
He's got 31 points, Chauncey. Cavaliers have gotten really stagnant. They found the matchup they wanted, though. Artis against Svi again.
They've been trying to find that. They've been trying to find that matchup, but you look at the help defense while guarding a shooter, and Josh Hart gets his hand in there, creates an easy basket in a tough fourth quarter basketball game.
Jamel Artis back at the foul line. A 58% free throw shooter last year with Orlando and also with their G League affiliate. Signed a two-way deal with Orlando last year. And the two-way contracts have really been a great thing for the respective 30 clubs in the NBA.
It really has. I love the fact that they put that in. Allows a guy to be able to continue to get experience while being on an NBA contract.
I've seen some players, even for the South Bay Lakers, play a G League game in the afternoon and then play with the Lakers in the evening.
And it makes the G League better. It just makes it a better competition, a better league.
Hard heat check.
That was a mistake right there by Sexton. You cannot go under a screen on a guy that has 30 points, 31 points.
He's got 11 of those in the fourth quarter.
Going over the screen on him.
Sexton taking on the challenge, Chauncey, of guarding Josh Hart right now.
Oh, I love it.
Rattan Mays shakes loose. 4 on the clock. Hart's got to go with it, had to force it. Svi with the rebound and put back with the left. Mikhailuk with 28.
Very nice rebound and finish right there. You think he may bring it out, but if you got a layup, you go ahead and take it.
Lakers leading by 3. Sexton high off glass and a soft touch.
Very nice finish.
19 points for Colin Sexton. Boy, Smith is all over Hart. Mays backs it out. Deep 3. Ayers battling, but the Cavaliers have it and a chance to take the lead with 2:36 to go. Artis with the floater. Wow, that was halfway down and out. 2.5 to go. The winner will play Memphis or Portland. Hart taking it into his own hands.
Very nice finish. Continues to keep pressure on the basket. He's never letting up.
He's got 33, and they lead by 3. 13 of those in the fourth quarter. Little pick and pop for the tie. And we're knotted at 95. Vladimir Brodzianski out of TCU. What a finish here in Las Vegas. Under 2 minutes to play. Sexton fell. A whistle and a foul against the Cavaliers.
You gotta love it. Tie game, minute 49 to go. Nice finish, high off the glass right here for Colin Sexton. And then you look at this three. Pick and pop for the big guy. Know your game.
Join ESPN and the V Foundation in the fight against cancer. Now through July 18th, you can visit ebay.com/ESPN to bid on more than 80 one-of-a-kind experiences. All donations benefit the V Foundation for cancer research as we try to defeat that insidious disease that has touched at least somebody we know during the course of our lives. Zvi off the screen, quick catch and shoot. They had that drawn up out of bounds. And it's Cleveland basketball.
I was just going to say, I got a feeling Josh Hart or Zvi will be taking his next shot.
Gotta love the intensity of Colin Sexton. You look into his eyes and he has competitor written all over him. Here we go, Cavaliers with a chance to go up. Scoochie Smith with the pull-up. And rebounded by Rattan Mays. Mikhailuk, Holland all over him. They blitz him on the ball screen, and that's going to be a foul, and that's going to put Zvi on the foul line for the penalty. You could hear Posey making the calls there from the sidelines.
Yes, indeed, telling them do not let up, get into him, because we know he can step back and shoot a long three ball. He just missed it.
How do you want to play him on a pick and roll, Johnson? What do you think? Yeah.
Well, you got to pressure him. You got to make him feel you a little bit. You got to be physical. And you can never go under screens on a shooter like him. But he's crafty, so he can keep you off balance a little bit because he handles very well. He does a very good job in pick and rolls. It's a tough cover.
Goes 1 for 2. So it's on the odd number. Sexton. A reach and a foul. They had a foul to give. They're going to be side out of bounds, Cavaliers. Trailing by 1:11 to go. The winner of this one gets Memphis or Portland coming up next. Holland will inbound.
Watch the high pick and roll right here, putting the big fella in a pick and roll situation for a pick and pop.
Josh Hart guarding Sexton, who gets all the way to the rim and blocked by Ayers. Ayers lets Sexton know about it.
That was a nice attack. That was a very nice attack by the young fella.
9 seconds on the shot clock for the Cavaliers. Smith. Brodzianski. Scoochie Smith for 3. And rebounded by Hart. You could hear him call it out. I got it. He's got 7 boards in addition to the 33 points. And it's closing time for the Lakers and Josh Hart with the ball.
Look at Sexton right here. He's ready to defend.
3 on the clock. They got to go. Zvi got it. Oh, bank it home, Zvi. A long 2. He's got 31. Sexton, yes.
Oh, nice shot.
And it's back.
Great awareness on the play by young Colin Sexton, knowing we're down 3 points.
They're going to review it.
We're down 3. Even if his foot is on the line, he took the right shot. He meant for it to be a 3.
They're going to review it from our angle. It appeared as if he was behind the line, but we have a little bit of an obstructed view. Let's take one more look.
Oh, that's a 3.
He's behind it. Yep.
That's a 3. Tie ball game, baby.
We could only see his heels. We couldn't see his toes. But that angle clearly shows that he was behind the line, and we're tied at 98.
And how about the patience of this young guy and the awareness this point of the game saying, okay, listen, they can't foul me. They can't go over top and try to foul me. If I get my feet set, I'm going to knock down a three-point shot, and a huge one.
What do you do if you're Miles Simon now? Who do you want to get the ball to, and who do you want to handle it?
Number 5 got to touch this basketball.
Okay.
Number 5 has got to touch this basketball. There it is.
They give it to him in the backcourt.
There it is.
He's going to walk it up across the midcourt line.
I like this matchup.
Against Sexton. Crowd on their feet. Two-second difference.
Look at the intensity right there on Sexton.
3 to go for 3. Hart. Timeout Cavaliers with 1.6 to go. And Colin Sexton won that battle on defense against Josh Hart. The brazen rookie getting it done. Well, if the eyes are the windows to the soul, Chauncey, Sexton's soul is filled with fire. Take a look at this shot.
Fire and desire. Now, here's why they call him Young Bull. Looking to take on any matchup. This guy has 33 points. Just look at him. Physical. He's ready. Not only he's looking at him, he's looking at the shot clock on the other end of the floor. I love this young kid. Competitive as they come. Got to stop. And he lets us all know about it, too, at the end of the play.
Okay, 1.6 to go. Got to love his confidence. Cleveland basketball, 1.6 to go. Holland is a good three-point shooter. Got to keep an eye out for him. Sexton setting up on the low block on the strong side. They got to go quick here, Chauncey.
Yes, they do.
Sexton got it off in time, and we will go to overtime. Tied at 98. Good defense by Rattan Mays. We'll play a 2-minute overtime as per Summer League rules. Wow. A frenetic and frantic finish here in the fourth quarter. Svi with the big shot for the Lakers seemed to give them an insurmountable late
glass
lead.
on that one, Jonesy.
Yeah. And then Sexton with the counter 3 to tie it up.
Shot.
And the defense, Chauncey.
Well, I tell you what, Josh Hart got the shot he wanted. He wanted to walk up 3, and he got that shot. Tough shot right there by Sexton, but, man, how about this game? These guys are playing, man. 2 minutes, overtime basketball to go to the championship game. You got to love it.
Hey, every possession, obviously, of paramount importance here. Just 2 minutes in overtime.
I wish the real NBA season would be 2 minutes of overtime.
Really? You like it?
I love it.
More urgency? Why?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every possession counts.
Got to win the tip, too.
I wish it would be 2 minutes.
Oh, Holland is going to go at the rim and draws the foul from Ayers. Only 4 seconds left on the clock. And Holland will go to the free throw line. That foul on Jeff Ayers. Holland has had a pretty nice night with 15 points and 2 rebounds for the Cavaliers. Well, the Summer League semifinals continue next year on ESPN2. Memphis taking on Portland. Championship game tomorrow at 10 Eastern Time, 7 Pacific on ESPN. One of these 2 teams will take on the winner of Memphis and Portland. Games available on the ESPN app as well. We started back on July 6th, 11 days ago. All 30 teams, 82 games in all, each and every one of them on television. And right now the Cavaliers looking for a spot in the title game. Josh Hart and the Lakers trying to repeat. Rattan Mays, Hart off the baseline screen, jogged by Sexton. Nice pocket pass, Ayers inside. Oh, he left it short, but we got a whistle. It looks like a foul called on the play against the Cavaliers. Lakers went all the way through their offense, Chauncey.
They really did. And that was very good defense by the Cavaliers. Going over top of screens, not giving Josh Hart any room to operate. making him get off of it and pass the ball to a guy who they would rather have to have it.
Sunday against Detroit, Ayers had 10 points and 10 rebounds in 27 minutes for the Lakers in their quarterfinal victory.
He's played very well today.
7th-year pro out of Arizona State. 31st pick overall back in 2009. And he ties it up at 100. Dollar bills on the board with 1:35 to play. Love this matchup here. Hart trying to stick the rookie Sexton. Sexton off the screen. Got it. Cool.
Very nice. Get to that mid-range game. Very patient right there. Very good decision by the young point guard.
Ty Lue loving what he sees right now, and Raton Mays halfway down and out. Ripped loose, whistle, and a foul called against the Lakers. Yeah, Ty Lue loves it all right.
Very nice decision right here. Crafty, get a little space. Nice, easy mid-range jump shot.
Gotta love his motor and his sense of intensity. Talking to his teammates, talking to himself.
Yes, indeed.
Talking to the other team.
Sometimes you got to hype yourself up, Jonesy. Sometimes you got to let yourself know how you feeling about him, man. That's what you have to do sometimes.
Okay. Jamel Artis giving the Cavaliers a 3-point lead. Plenty of time left, though. Artis a 67% free throw shooter last year. It's on the odd number.
One possession game.
Hart to the rim. Got it to fall through traffic and through contact. Back to a 1-point game. Josh Hart, the game's leading scorer, with 35 on a very efficient 13 of 28.
He wanted a foul right here, but I didn't see very much on the play. But nice job of attacking the basket, not just trying to hoist up a 3-point shot.
1 minute to go here at Thomas & Mack Center in Las Vegas. With a berth in the championship game, and Scoochie Smith almost threw it away. Great
nice
save
play
by Sexton. 7 on the clock, though. They got to get to work. Sexton, floater, count it. That's no rookie out there anymore.
Big shot by the Rook.
They lead by 3. Mays for the tie. Yes! 105 all.
Well, that's Josh Hart's first assist of the game.
Had a good time. Sexton, a quick trigger. There's about a 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. A surprising shot, Chauncey?
Yeah. I thought he rushed that shot a little bit. He's feeling good about himself, as he should be, but you got to take your time on the play. But that's just something that he'll learn in time, you know.
He was in a good rhythm.
How about this extra effort play right here? Game probably would have been over. Saved the ball, gave themselves just an opportunity.
And then that floater hit nothing but net.
Touch on the floater.
And Raton Mays at the other side, just like he did at Florida State for the Seminoles. And Leonard Hamilton, cool under duress. Tied at 105. 20.9 seconds to go. There's about a 3-second difference, Chauncey, between the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah.
You got Svi, you got Hart, you got Ayers as a inside threat. What are your options here? Who do you go to if you're Miles Simon?
I think one thing that's really important is with only 3 or 4 seconds difference, you want to get a late shot.
Okay.
You don't want to get a Cavaliers, and just in the event that you miss, you don't want to get a Cavs an opportunity to draw up a great play and have a lot of time to maybe go down and get a shot. But we all know that Josh Hart is supposed to have this ball in his hands, and if he doesn't, you're running a play to make him a decoy, and maybe Speed will get a shot, a wide open look, as he did at the end of regulation.
Josh Hart with 35 points in the ball game, shooting close to 50% from downtown at one point of the game. Now 6 for 15.
Well, he's been relentless the entire game. I mean, just trying to maneuver in the paint, get baskets, get fouled. He's very strong. He finishes right hand, left hand. mid-range jumper, three-point jump. I mean, defensively, he's been good as well. So he's had a terrific game today, and I expect he's going to try to end it for the Laker ball club.
He's the closer. Cavaliers with one timeout remaining. Neither team with a foul to give. Lakers are out of timeouts. Raton Mays to inbound for Los Angeles. Svi, Ayers, Williams, and Hart as well on the floor. They go to Hart in the backcourt. They're going to flatten it out. They're going to get into their action here. Hart taking Sexton off the bounce, draws the foul. They clobber Josh Hart, who'll go to the free throw line with 5.7 to go and a chance to put the Lakers up 2.
Nice job putting pressure on the basket, putting pressure on the referees to make a call at the end of the game, and not just settling for a step-back 3 as he did at the end of regulation.
Josh Hart, a 70% free throw shooter during the regular season.
On the flip side of this,
he left it short.
That's a tough miss right there. But on the flip side, 5.7 seconds with a fast guy like Colin Sexton, that's a lifetime.
Yeah.
It really is. He can get to the basket or create a play for somebody else.
If you're the Lakers, are you pressuring up court to make sure they use some time? Or
absolutely. You want to try to turn the ball in the backcourt to get a guy sped up. You want to speed him up and not let him see too many lanes.
Hart for the lead. Lakers up 1, 5.7 to go. Cleveland burns its final timeout. They don't have any remaining. The Lakers also out of timeouts. Neither team with a foul to give, so Cleveland will advance. 5.7 seconds is an eternity. Maybe they won't advance. Some teams choose not to sometimes, Chauncey, but if you're James Posey, is it Sexton? Is it Holland? What kind of action do you want to run here in the dying seconds to get a shot?
If I'm Coach James Posey right now, one, I'm putting the ball in Colin Sexton's hand. This is where you gain experience. It's a late game situation. You're only down 1. Put the pressure on the basket. You know, you don't need to settle for three-point shots unless it's wide open. It comes from a drive and a kick. But put the ball in the young guy's hand and just let him work. He's had a terrific game.
Yeah, Colin Sexton has been very poised for most of this game here tonight. He's had his rookie moments, but man, he has been brilliant. He has been spellbinding at times with his speed and strength.
I tell you what, you put him in pick and rolls right here, and if the big man, if they switch or make a mistake, he gets to that mid-range area.
That was a big save right there.
That was huge. Kept the game alive.
And he cashed it out with the floater. So the Lakers now, defensively, if you're Los Angeles, we talked about Cleveland. What are you trying to do if you're Los Angeles defensively?
Well, one, if you're defensively, you want to make them take a contested shot. Because any basket right now, you're going home and your summer league is over with. So you want to make them take a contested shot. But if I'm Cleveland, I'm saying, okay, I want to put Ayers in the pick and roll. I want to put a big guy in the pick and roll, have my guards. I got 2 little small guards that are fast, have them get downhill. And if they don't have a layup, maybe have a kick out for a jump shot.
Sexton has 26 points tonight, leading the way for the Cavaliers. 5.7 to go. Smith to inbound. They get it to Sexton on Hart. He rocked him, and he drew the foul. He'll go to the free throw line with a chance to win the game, perhaps, for the Cavaliers. He'll have 2 shots and a chance to give them the lead.
And a very nice play drawn up by Coach Posey, getting his best player right now on an island, giving him a chance to attack the basket.
Sexton is 7 of 8 from the foul line tonight. He ripped through and went quick with that, Chauncey, very decisively for a rookie.
Very decisive. That's what I'm saying. You put pressure on the basketball, put pressure on the referees to make it called late in games, as opposed to taking a step-back jumper wide open. No, you put pressure on the basket at the end of games, especially 7 for 8 from the line, as you mentioned. He can knock down free throws.
Los Angeles is out of timeouts. This guy has made huge pressure shots before. He won an SEC tournament game for Avery Johnson and the Alabama Crimson Tide just a few months ago.
You said the Lakers out of timeouts right now. Now the Cleveland Cavaliers have to be saying, matching up, saying, who do we have? I have this guy. You have that guy, because there's no time. There won't be a timeout. You have to match up right now, even though you're worried about making jump shots.
A little infection control on the sidelines, and they're icing Colin Sexton at the free throw line as a result. He's been standing there a long time, and now you see him going through his shooting motion.
Yes, he is.
This is a long wait and a long time for Sexton to think about it. Now he finally steps off the free throw line with 3.3 to go.
This is why we play right here, NBA. This is why this game is a championship.
Josh Hart got hit in the nose and was bleeding on the court. See him stick a piece of tissue in his nose to stop some of the bleeding. And I'm talking to the official saying that Sexton ripped through with his elbow and caught me in the nose. Referee don't look too concerned.
I've been there way too many times. Bloody nose.
Oh, there it was right there.
Yeah, that's unintentional. That's kid made a good play.
Here we go. 2 shots for the lead. And he missed the first. Still has a chance to tie it, though. Sexton shot 78% this year for Avery Johnson at Alabama. And he is locked in on that rim right now. For the tie. And he knocks it at 106. Lakers don't have any timeouts left.
Press up.
He can run the baseline. They get it to speed. They got to move quickly, and we will go to a second overtime period.
Is the next overtime 1 minute?
What a game in this first of 2 semifinals at the MGM Resorts Summer League in Las Vegas.
You made the biggest one.
The rookie, you heard his teammate Holland say, "You made the biggest one," after missing the first. Oh, what a night. The Lakers surviving what could have been a situation where they went down 1, but Sexton missed the front end. Coach Lou enjoying it too, head coach of the Cavaliers. Take one more look at that free throw by Colin Sexton. Used a little body language to get it in. Now watch his reaction. He wears his emotions on his sleeves.
This is a kid who loves playing basketball. He loves playing basketball. Passion, desire. I mean, he's having a good time out here. But here's the thing. So much experience he's getting playing in the NBA Summer League. That's why I think rookies should play, and not only just play every single game that they can.
Great point, Chauncey.
Because it's so much experience that you can get. The rules are different in the NBA than college. The physicality is different than the NBA and college. The plays, the spacing, the concepts, the principles. There's so much to gain by playing in the Summer League.
Look at Colin Sexton. He is treating this like an NBA playoff game. This is a remix of the SEC tournament for him at Alabama. Gotta love his motor. And you mentioned the passion. 2 more minutes, folks. Free basketball in a city where things don't come free that often. Raton Mays. Picked up by Holland. Ayers. Hart. For the baseline find to speed. And great defense by Scoochie Smith, forcing the jump ball with 4.7 to go on the shot clock.
Very good defense, but it was very good defense the entire play. If you watch Colin Sexton chasing around Josh Hart, the entire team, blowing through screens, getting over top of screens. It's high stakes tonight, Jonesy.
Hey, the Lakers got to be aware, Chauncey, that there's just 4.7 to go on the shot clock if they retain possession. Ayers and Brodzianski fighting for position underneath.
You got to think Svi has the advantage here. He's going to look to tip it back to Hart for the three-point shot.
Hart, and that's going to be a block against Colin Sexton. Didn't quite get there. That's the first foul. They side out of bounds, Lakers. What do you think, Butler?
Ooh, I thought that was a very good play by Sexton. But I tell you what, that would have been 6 fouls on Josh Hart. And if they call that play as a charge, this whole game gets totally different.
Raton Mays fell on the inbound pass. Got it to Williams instead. 9 on the shot clock. Williams, the floater, tough shot with the offhand, and a good defensive sequence that time for the Cavaliers. Scoochie Smith in the front court. The winner of this one plays for the championship. Smith behind the screen, in traffic, and missed everything.
Tough play right there. He missed the big guy on the pick and pop, trying to do a little bit too much on the play.
Svi hasn't been able to get loose here in overtime. And he almost turned it over. Look what I found. Mr. Ayers with the finish.
Broken play right there. Very good finish by the big fella.
Lakers by 2. Sexton lost the handle. It was knocked out of bounds. And it's going to come back the other way. Laker basketball. Tyler Ford said, my call. Laker basketball.
I might challenge that if I was Posey. Maybe he got a better look than I did, though.
Wasn't too much protesting by the Cavaliers. 25 seconds to go. Mays with the layup. And that might just do it. The Lakers leading by 4.
I would have challenged that if I was Coach Posey over there.
Yeah, let's go back and take another look. We'll take a look at both the layup by Raton Mays and the first play. Boy, that went off of Raton Mays' elbow, and perhaps James Posey forgot that he could use that challenge buzzer in the last 2 minutes of regulation and overtime. But the opportunity lost right now. Boy, what a night this has been so far. 110-106.
Now you see why I like the 2 minutes in overtime.
Yes.
Every single possession is a very, very big deal.
Take one more look at that out-of-bounds play that went against Colin Sexton and the Cavaliers. It definitely deflected off of Raton Mays.
Clearly off of the elbow.
Yep.
Of Raton Mays right there.
And I'm not sure that Sexton noticed that it hit Mays' elbow. That's why he didn't complain that much. Bo's going to drop a quick one here. They need a quick. They need a 3 here, or
no? You get the best available shot. This is a very nice finish right here with the offhand by Raton Mays. He's had a very solid floor game today.
5 of 11 from the field, 12 points, 9 dimes. In double overtime, the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 4, the #1 seed in this tournament, which featured all 30 NBA teams. They seeded them after the initial round and then matched them up in tournament play. Miles Simon with a little advice for Scoochie Smith. Wonder how that's going to go. Holland knocked loose by Raton Mays. Holland got it back. Back out for 3. Smith. And Ayers with the rebound, and that one might just end it.
Thought John Holland had a shot when he came off of that little down screen right there.
Los Angeles Lakers on the verge of remaining unbeaten here in Summer League play. And going back to last year's Summer League, looking for their 12th consecutive Summer League victory. Ayers at the free throw line, going to try and put this one away. Remember, we got another great game coming up right next between Memphis and Portland.
A lot of pressure on that next game if they want to be like this. This has been a heck of a game.
Well, you got to exhale real quickly and get suited up for number 2 as Ayers missing the first.
Yeah, I don't think he's missed a free throw yet, has he?
That was his first miss. He was picture perfect.
He was 7 for 7.
Zach Collins in Portland. Zach Collins in that black mask. Coming up next. I've seen a lot of things tonight, including that 3 shot.
You got to get a quick foul right here and play the
It's a
free throw
two-point game. They're still in it.
Get a quick foul and play the free throw game.
A foul Hart. Sexton wrapping him up. That was a huge 3-pointer by the Cavaliers.
Wow. The double pump. This game, I mean, these guys just don't want to go home.
Billy Preston with the double pump 3.
Wow.
Just the way Mr. Big Shot would have done it.
Double pump. I think I would have threw that in the first row.
Josh Hart at the foul line. 36 points. Cleveland without a timeout remaining. Los Angeles has 1 timeout left.
I don't believe in ties, but I tell you what, if this one goes to a third overtime, we might have to call it.
Hart makes it a 3-point game. 4 seconds to go. Smith. And a
Smart
foul
play.
called.
Smart play, but
Josh Hart with 2.5
but he fouled out of the game with that, though.
They got a foul. That was their foul to give. 2.5. So now
Josh Hart got no fouls to give. That's the issue.
And now Cleveland has a chance to draw one up.
I don't know.
Posey going to try and steal a timeout here.
I don't know who told him to foul, but that was clearly a mistake.
That was their foul to give. And that was the 6th foul on Josh Hart. Pretty good stat line tonight, Chauncey.
Oh, that's an awesome stat line. He's been sensational tonight. That's a play that he would like to get back, knowing that the game's on the line and he can't even make a defensive play to get his team to win.
Magic Johnson said recently that Josh Hart is making a nice push to start, and that's a quote. His play has been stellar here in Las Vegas. 2.5 to go. They need a 3 to tie. Preston for the tie. Got a look. And it's over. Josh Hart.
What a game.
Will live to see another day here in the MGM Resorts Summer League. He finished with 37 points. And all that purple and gold going to stick around for one more night and play in the final. Colin Sexton was fabulous tonight. He was spellbinding, brilliant for the Cavaliers. 27 points in all.
He needed to double pump this shot.
He only gets one of those a game, Chauncey.
I mean, he's 1 for 1 on the double pump.
Yeah. Good contest on the shot by DeMarcus Holland. And with that, it's a wrap for Josh Hart and Kobe Carl and the rest of the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll make their 2nd consecutive Las Vegas Summer League championship appearance. And Josh Hart looked every bit the MVP so far here in Summer League. And the winner of this one will play the winner of our next one, Portland and Memphis. Los Angeles will move on. They got it done tonight without their starting point guard, Alex Caruso, but Xavier Rattan-Mays was at the point, calling a great game. And let's go to George courtside with Josh Hart.
Thanks, Jonesy. Josh, 37 tonight for you guys. Get the win. What does it mean to get this team into the final?
It means a lot. I mean, that was a tough tough team, a great atmosphere. It's just big. Obviously we're down Mo. We didn't have a point guard at AC today. And we just battled and we gutted it out. And it's a great feeling.
You and Colin Sexton were going at it fourth quarter and in the overtimes. What was that like?
Oh man, it was a battle. I really watched too much Colin besides my boy the Nova, and you hear a lot about him, and I never really seen him. But that kid has guts. He's a tough kid and talented, and he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
You had 5 fouls. You got the foul at the end. Did you not know you had 5 fouls? You got the win, so it doesn't matter. But did you not know?
Yeah, I had a mental breakdown. I forgot about the foul at the end of what? I think it was at the end of regulation. It was a good idea, just not well executed.
Right. How much have you gotten out of this experience at Summer League?
I got a lot. Obviously, confidence-wise, it's sky high. But just the reps I've been putting in with Miles, every day 1-on-0 for an hour 30. It's good to see that, how that translates into a game setting. And it's, in this league, it's all about experience. And every second, every chance I can play and get some experience at the NBA level, that's what I'm gonna do.
Josh, congratulations. Good luck in the final. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
Well, somewhere his guys, Kyle Kuzma and Lonzo Ball, his fellow rookie buddies, are nodding their heads saying, yeah, you're looking at the MVP right now of the Vegas Summer League. A brilliant night for Josh Hart and the Los Angeles Lakers. What a finish, Chauncey Billups.
It was an awesome finish, and I love his comments, saying it's all about experience, and he came here to gain experience. So what is the Summer League? So what is, I'm a second-year player. I came here to do the things that show what I've been working on with Coach Miles Simon, and he's playing exceptional, and I'm looking forward to seeing him again tomorrow.
37 points on the final tally for Josh Hart, and Svi Mikhailiuk also with a brilliant night shooting the basketball. He ended up with 31 points. Josh Hart, he carried it. He did all the heavy lifting from the very beginning of the game right to the final buzzer, right to the time that he fouled out Chauncey Billups.
He gave everything in his bag tonight. 3-point shots, getting to the basket, the left to right spin move, finishing, knock down free throws, and ones, finished in the paint over big guys. And played on the other end of the floor. Yep. Played defense, a couple big steals and finishes. So he's given us everything he's been working on, and you just love to see a guy, when opportunity meets preparation, he's ready to go.
Svi Mikhailiuk, 31 points on 6 of 11 from downtown. They were able to corral him a little bit, Cleveland was, in the late going of the game, but he did most of his damage early, tallying 31. I really like what Josh Hart said about Colin Sexton.
Yeah.
Admiring his game, his intensity, the way he guarded him. It's the old game recognizes game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And Colin Sexton, he was special tonight. He really was, and he has been most of the Summer League, obviously. But he hit big shots, gutsy defensive plays, finishes in the paint, and I love his patience. Pick and roll. I feel like he learned a lot tonight, right. And those are the reasons why you want to play as many games as you can. He learned a lot tonight. Second effort plays, keeping the game alive. Great floaters, and look at the intensity right here.
Those eyes.
Again, not only looking at his competitor, but looking at the other shot clock, knowing he has to go at some point. I just love it. This guy is a first-class competitor, and he's not even 21 years old.
Played at the University of Alabama for our former colleague Avery Johnson. Look at those eyes, even on the graphic of Colin Sexton. You know what those eyes say? I'll be looking for you later, Josh Hart.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, the Cavaliers had a great summer league, and Colin Sexton will file those lessons away. Coming up next, another rookie point guard, Javon Carter, the Memphis Grizzlies. He and Jaren Jackson Jr. and the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. Boy, what an act to follow. They might do it. Stick around. We'll be right back.